fake Jew. You have the right to party and I don't.
What is it?
You and your mother and your grandmother and your great-grandmother, you fake Jew.
What about Hitler again?
I said Hitler should have wiped every one of you off the planet.
Here's a well, he was never a customer of yours, Ganesh, but Alex, he has done business with you. If he comes back for more business, what are you going to do?
I lost my labor called me say, buddy, it's not worth to have a client like that.
I think he need to issue an apology to the people. Like
Yeah,
that
yes.
was really uncalled for and was not like in the best interest of anybody.
If he can see this video, please calm down and be better person. We want a peace. Okay? You old people apologize. You talking about nation, man. Jewish people. Come on. Cannot do that.
David Menzies for Rebel News here in Toronto. And folks, I'm on Geary Avenue. I have literally returned to the scene of the crime, if you will. What am I talking about? Well, folks, have you seen the latest example of stomach-churning anti-Semitism to erupt on the streets of Hogtown? It just happened a couple of days ago. It was caught on video, and wow, that video has gone viral. Check it out.
Fake Jew. You have the right to party and I don't.
What is it?
You and your mother and your grandmother and your great-grandmother, you fake Jew.
What about Hitler again?
I said Hitler should have wiped every one of you off the planet.
He said arrest me or call the fuck out. He called me a Jew again. There it is again.
Now, two things. First, I want to interview the man who was spewing all that terrible anti-Semitism. Evidently, his first name is Trevor. That's all I have so far. I want to ask Trevor, why does he hate Jews so much? Why is he so angry? Why does he seem to have so much affection for Adolf Hitler? We're all about telling the other side of the story. I want to hear from Trevor. I want to hear if maybe he had a run-in with a Jew that did him wrong one day. Maybe he had a bad business dealing with a Jewish person. Trevor, if you see this video, please reach out to us. I want to hear your explanation for the vileness that was caught on a cell phone camera. Now, the second reason we're here, folks, is to clear the air. You see, that outburst took place in front of two businesses, namely Yorkdale Radiator and Alex's Auto Shop and Auto Body. And the fact is, people are jumping to conclusions. They think that Trevor is an employee of one of these businesses or both of them. It turns out that's not the case. Trevor was a customer at Alex's Auto Body. So we reached out to Alex and Ganesh. They are the proprietors of those two shops. We wanted to get their side of the story because, quite frankly, folks, they are being unfairly maligned. They had absolutely nothing to do with Trevor except that one of these shops was doing some auto service for his vehicle. Here, check out our interview with Alex and Ganesh. Well, folks, I'm here with Ganesh Persaud and Alex. Ganesh is the proprietor of Yorkdale Radiator, and Alex is the proprietor of Alex's Auto Service and Body Shop. And gentlemen, I'm very happy you're coming on camera because we want to clear the air. Ever since that video went viral of that man spouting all that anti-Semitism, there has been some people making the connection that he's an employee of one of these shops or both, but that is not the case. Is that correct?
No, that's right. No.
Okay, then.
No, he's not. No.
Okay, then. So is it a matter of he's a customer?
The customer, yes.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
And Alex, do you know who he is?
Yeah, his name, people call him Trouble.
Trevor.
I think maybe Trouble name better for him.
Okay. Then. and Ganesh, has he ever been a customer of your radiator business?
No.
Oh, okay, then.
No.
But unfortunately, your shop is in the footage.
Of it all, yes.
Right. And that just shows you, folks, please don't jump to conclusions, even though you saw these shops in the video. Apparently, I take these gentlemen at their word. He has nothing to do with them. He's a customer. Can I get your reaction to the video, gentlemen.
When I see that, I'm just disappointed myself. I tell a story. When I was working inside, okay, so the guy would come before the guy who was parking. He parked here first, and he asked me for the oil change.
Okay.
So I said, okay, I'm busy now. You gotta wait for me like maybe half hour, 40 minutes. You can leave or you can stay here after you.
Okay.
So somehow the guy parking this and somebody parking there. I'm not sure. I was inside, but I see some argument. And after a while, police come in my place
Yes.
with my client, start fighting inside my shop.
Okay.
And I have to ask them, say, officer, and I can call, buddy, you can move out from my shop.
I see. So what you're saying, this whole dispute arose from an argument about a parking spot.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay then.
And they come in the shop in there, so I asked them to leave. So after they go outside, they start fighting again. And I see this video this morning. I said, wow, they talk about all kinds of things. I just don't want to mention that again. But both of them should be a little bit more peaceful.
Yes.
It will be a better place for everybody. And that's it. And the police officer, you don't have to do something small like that. They have a lot more thing to do.
He was so hateful in his comments. I would love to interview him. I would love to know why he hates Jews so much. What caused this?
I have no idea.
a little
I
bit.
was working inside, and the two policemen was here with him, and I heard all the thing, but I never knew the video exists until people started calling me Saturday morning, threatening me. My phone rang until 2 o'clock last night.
Wow.
And it's all called from the States and around the world. But this is not the first time. He was involved with another fight with the police thing ago. There was a video exists. Somebody also called from Texas. Actually, that was a radiator shop phoned me from Texas to inform me.
Well, so you're getting a lot of unwanted attention.
That's right.
Here's well, he was never a customer of yours, Ganesh, but Alex, he has done business with you. If he comes back for more business, what are you going to do?
I lost my labor called me say, buddy, it's not worth to have a client like that.
Yes.
So I say, well, I agree.
So sometimes you have to fire a customer.
No, not fire customer. I just try to make like, I allow him come back if he better behave.
Okay.
I will.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if he have the better behave and prove, do not make trouble around here. We want a peace.
Right.
Well, I think he needs to issue an apology to the people.
Yeah,
that
yes.
was really, really uncalled for and was not like in the best interest of anybody, what he said.
Yeah.
And you know, in the broader picture, what we've seen for almost a year now, gentlemen, since October 7th, the massacre in Israel, we have seen almost on a weekly basis pro-Hamas demonstrators coming out. They do genocidal chants, and it seems that law enforcement and the politicians, they just shrug their shoulders, they hold their nose, they turn a blind eye. Do you think that is making it worse, especially for Jewish people?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
It is making it worse for them, and my heart goes out to them. Like, they don't deserve it, but you can't control what people think or their reaction. Yes.
Do you have any contact information for Trevor? I would love to interview him, get his side of the story.
His phone is off. I try to call him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he blocked me.
He blocks you.
Yeah. And also, I would say something in front of him. If he can see this video, please calm down and be better person. We want a peace. Okay? You old people apologize. You're talking about nation, man. Jewish people. Come on. You cannot do that.
You know, Alex, I think you have a big heart. I mentioned earlier maybe time to fire a customer, but you're not into that. You're about, making peace, hoping that he'll apologize. Do you think Trevor will do so?
Well, I hope he see this and heard this, and we wish him be better. It's better for all society.
Right.
Less violence.
Folks, I think in the final analysis, is it really that surprising that somebody such as Trevor would be so open about his hatred for the Jewish people, so pro-genocide in terms of his praise of Adolf Hitler? Because what have we seen in the streets of our great dominion these last 12 months almost? Well, we have seen the pro-Hamas hooligans taking to the street. We have seen their chants, their coded chants for genocide, from the river to the sea, intifada, go back to Europe. And what do the politicians do? They shrug. What do law enforcement do? Well, they do nothing. And I think the longer we turn a blind eye to these shenanigans, I think it emboldens the mob. It emboldens people like Trevor to openly and hatefully spew what he said on that video. And of course, for the political class, we get the same old chestnuts, don't we? Diversity is our strength. Hatred has no home here. Maybe the new saying in 2024 is the diversity of our hatred is our strength. I don't know. The point is, as we come up to the grim one-year anniversary of the October 7th massacre in Israel, it's time to nip this in the bud. It's time to say that chanting for genocide is not acceptable. And by the way, if you aren't even a Canadian citizen, and I don't know if that applies to Trevor, if you're coming to this country, if you're here as a guest, if you're making use of our hospitality and our housing and our health care, and you're going out in the streets and chanting genocide, well then I think it's time for you to pack your bags and leave. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Well, folks, I know you love it when Rebel News tells you the other side of the story. That's why we're investigating this outrageous act of anti-Semitism that occurred here on Geary Street a couple of days ago. But the fact is, we need your help. Unlike the mainstream media, we do not receive a nickel worth of funding from the Justin Trudeau Liberals, nor would we take it if offered. So please, if you can, go to rebelfieldreports.com. That's rebelfieldreports.com. And if you're able to, kindly make a donation.